There's a kernel of truth in most things. As kids, most of us are taught that there's truth and justice. As adults, more often we encounter judgment. Luckily, there's also forgiveness. When you're making popcorn, you kind of have to guess when to toss the kernels into the pan, and we're never entirely sure how it's going to turn out. Unless, of course, you're Orville Redenbacher. Welcome to Connecting Consciousness, Illinois. I'm Stanley Smith. Connecting Consciousness is a worldwide network of like-minded people. When we're all connected, we're encouraged and empowered individually and collectively. Each month, we explore a spiritual topic. In June, the topic will be judgment and forgiveness, with questions like, who benefits more, the person doing the forgiving or the person being forgiven? And what stands in the way of forgiveness coming into our world? Recently, we held a worldwide meditation together. We didn't just participate in the meditation. Connecting Consciousness was the meditation, you and me. Many participated individually and in small groups. In Illinois, we held a meditation on Zoom, which was expertly executed by member Jeanette Hurt. I struggled with the idea of thanking Jeanette because it seemed to me somehow counter to the communal aspect of the moment. So instead, I settled on an idea of being grateful. Perhaps that was not my best judgment. And if that's so, please forgive me. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves. Sometimes this can be more difficult than forgiving others. Each week on the Saturday statewide Zoom call, we start with a short centering meditation and visualization. Because it's summertime, we've included the visualization of the summer road trip. Since we're from Illinois, our immediate thought is to cross state lines for another vacation destination. A couple of weeks ago, I had us on the Chicago Skyway, headed toward Michigan. We're from Illinois, so we're always in a hurry. So on the expressway, when we encounter slower drivers, we confidently accelerate to pass them along the way, and we take a little satisfaction in watching the slower drivers disappear in the distance behind us. We're somewhat annoyed, though, when other drivers pass us by, and we almost freak out when we cross from Central Time into Eastern Time. Now we're exactly 1 hour late for our destination, but it's all no bother to us because we're on summer vacation, a vacation from ourselves. When we arrive at our destination, we drive up to the most beautiful home we've ever seen. The front door is unlocked, and when we enter, we can see out the back of the house, across the terrace, a swimming pool, an expansive lawn, a low hedge, and beyond all that, a stunning view of Lake Michigan. We're transfixed by it. And in that moment, there is no judgment, no forgiveness, but only peace. The great exemplar tells us that all our days are days of judgment, and he himself is calling still. He was judged and found guilty of breaking the law. And worse than breaking the law, he was guilty of offending. He offended the ways of the world. And almost 2,000 years later, we're still offended. Offended by most things that don't jive with our particular notion of how things should be or how we believe things ought to be. Connecting consciousness is not a religion. It's a way of connecting with others. When we're connected with others, we're encouraged and we're empowered, individually and collectively. We experienced this on the worldwide meditation recently. If you're not experiencing this in your life, then you need to be the judge. We've all been called into this time and this place to love one another. If you need to put the foot on the accelerator and move ahead of slower drivers, then do that. And if others are passing you up, then allow them to pass and do so graciously. We all need to go in peace. Judgment and forgiveness are two avenues, and it's up to us to go in peace. And if you are going in peace, please consider going to the upcoming statewide gathering in Springfield on Saturday, June 18th. This will be our first ever statewide gathering in person. Details about the event are in the member email each week. And also we hold our Saturday Zoom call every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. Yes, this has been a recorded message, and it's also been something of an infomercial, but I know you will forgive me. And for that, I am grateful. And I also look forward to seeing you very, very soon.